got over his hiccups.
Here, you get the piece that Mama took a bite out of. Listen, how long is Walsh going to need your expert services?
Another week or so while they break in the new executives, and then it's back to a farm.
We reached you earlier, yeah.
Good. I miss coming out here after a long day at the office to my sexy husband and his jeans and his work shirt.
Well, I'm glad that you and John are both safe and sound. Yeah. Okay. Well, give Aaron a little hug for me. All right. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good night.
No.
Oh, you're not going to believe this. The reason Iva wasn't home until late was because she and John stopped by the hospital. He had to look in on a patient, and the entire hospital was crawling with police and FBI agents. Some man took a woman hostage.
Well, did Iva give you any more details?
No, not really.
Well, maybe there's something on the radio about it.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, sweetie, it's over now. And Billy is alive. Here, why don't you have another sip of brandy? I think it'll help you to relax.
Dana, you were a real hero tonight.
No, a man died because of me. I'm never going to be able to forget that.
Hey, he was a professional hitman. You were fighting for your life, Dana.
I just wanted to get free because he was trying to make me go down the ladder from the roof. And I pushed him. I pushed him as hard as I could, and I saw him lose his balance, and he fell. I was too scared to look down, but I knew he was dead. Honey, it's over now. Try to let it go, okay?
I think the police were really smart to put a dummy in the bed in Billy's room, knowing that some hitman would probably come to try and finish him off.
I just hope that Larry's going to be okay.
What?
What do you mean? What happened to Larry? Well, in Worley found him bound and gagged in a linen closet. He'd been hit on the head and he was unconscious. Oh, my God. Is he okay? Yeah, I think so. The hospital checked him out and let him go home.
It's Emily. What am I going to do?
Well, for starters, I'd open the door and say hello.
No, I can't.
Emily!
You're going to violate your Hippocratic oath if you leave her standing out there in the cold.
Okay, okay. Just a minute.
I'm sorry I was so late. I just... Larry?
Emily, great to see you.
Brought to you today by Fleischmann's Margarines, 100% pure corn oil goodness and no cholesterol.
Fleischmann's Margarine asks, what is good?
Oh, that's good. Real good. And that's very good. Fleischmann's, of course, that's good. And will you look at that? Oh, there you go. That's better than good. Oh, boy.
Fleischmann's Margarine. Have you been good to yourself today?
That's good.
Fleischmann's. Be good to yourself.
In recent years, doctors have discovered a flaw in eggs. They're extremely high in cholesterol, and a diet high in cholesterol and fat can contribute to the risk of heart disease. Nutritionists at Fleischmann's have found a way to overcome this flaw with Fleischmann's Egg Beaters, the only one that's 99% real egg with zero cholesterol and zero saturated fat. Next time you love an egg, crack open a carton. Fleischmann's Egg Beaters, a great-tasting egg without a flaw.
It starts with itch and irritation, and then hemorrhoid flare-up. For soothing, cooling relief on contact. Get Tux medicated pads. Tux pads, the one hospitals trust most.
If this is a cold, this is the flu. Mediflu, maximum strength relief in a convenient caplet. For more than a cold, for the flu. Mediflu.
It's so good to see you.
Oh, I miss you.
What a surprise.
Well, you remember Larry McDermott?
I certainly do.
You know, we were wondering when it was that you were going to finally get
Whoa
here.
there, Larry. Be careful. He had a terrible experience tonight.
Really?
Yeah, a hitman hit him over the head, knocked him unconscious. He was at the hospital trying to kill somebody, but the FBI put a dummy in his bed and... not Larry's bed. But anyway, Larry was checked out by ER, and John said that he should come home with me so that I could, he might have an undiagnosed concussion. I could keep, monitoring him, make sure he stays off his feet. Sit down, Larry.
Yes, ma'am.
Mom, why don't you sit down? You seem a little nervous.
Oh, well, of course I'm nervous. I mean, who wouldn't be nervous with hitmen and hostages and you showing up?
This story is either the craziest story I've ever heard, or are you making this up?
No, I'm not making anything.
Okay, relax. Relax.
Okay, well,
Larry, would you like to go upstairs and lie down?
You know, not really. I'm feeling better, by every minute. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to bring your luggage in.
No,
I'll give you a hand with it. No problem. Don't worry about it. Oh. Here we go. And close this door. You got to save on these heating bills.
So, Larry, you still living at Lila's?
Yeah, I'm there from time to time. I do a little babysitting with Katie, stuff like that.
Uh-huh. I think I'm pretty jet-lagged because I'm not understanding this story you just told me at all. Okay, there was a hitman at the hospital, and he tried to kill a patient that wasn't really there. Am I close?
what? Larry, why don't you tell her? About getting hit over the head.
Okay, but first, I'm sort of curious why you showed up without letting Susan know you were coming.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. It was just sort of last minute, because I was in the South Korean division of the company, and Gavin Kruger thought that he was going to need to be on standby because we might have to go to Des Moines. Then he called me and told me I had the time off, so I thought I would have a post-holiday time with my mom. So, I tried to call here. You weren't home. I called the hospital. They said you were out.
Oh, well, that must have been when I was at the police station, giving a description of that hit woman.
I thought you said it was a hitman.
Well, there were two hit persons. First, there was the woman that I examined in ER for food poisoning, which she didn't have. Then there was that guy who shot the dummy and then fell off the roof.
Well, Dana, I'm real glad that you're going to spend the night with us tonight. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, huh? And I've made your old room all that. We'll call us if she gets any information on Billy or the gunman. Okay. If you guys are sure it's no trouble.
Oh, cut it out.
Dana, trouble, please. You're like one of the family now, really. And speaking of, why don't you spend the night with us, little brother?
Yeah, I'm one of the family. I'd like some deluxe living. Sure, twist my arm.
Well, that was pretty easy.
Well, it's been pretty easy for me to get used to this thing, too.
Yeah, well, we haven't had much time to enjoy it with the round-the-clock feedings and all the new things breaking on the case every 5 minutes. Gerald, did the Swiss police ever find out who broke into your lodge? No, but I'm sure it was Arthur Claiborne. I mean, now that we know he opened a $500,000 bank account while he's over there, it's probably his cut of the ransom money he got and had to pay to get Dana back.
Well, I hope they put that man away for a long time.
Me too, but knowing him, he'll probably find some shark of a lawyer that'll convince the judge he made his confession when under harassment and he's just getting a plea for leniency. Well, were there any witnesses? Yes. Yeah, I guess I'm just playing devil's advocate here, What I'd really like to see is Arthur confess to masterminding the break-in here and killing Philippe Van Doren and get this case closed so we can all just get on with all our lives.
Well, I have a great idea. How about a nice round of hot chocolate before bedtime? Huh?
Oh, you
Sound good?
sound like Mom. She always makes that for us to calm us down.
Well, thank you, brother. I will take that as a compliment. Be right back.
Hey,
Honey, if you don't let go of me, I can't make the hot chocolate.
I never want to let you go.
I'll be right back.
Will you excuse me? I got to make a phone call to Den before I get to you later.
I can't believe that Kirk fell for it when Ellie told him the second wedding wasn't legal either. Or that you put her up to it, Mama.
I just told her to scare him out of the hiccups. I didn't think she'd think of anything so sadistic as that.
Well, she's just a wild and crazy gal. Obviously, I need some sleep. Please take me home.
Oh, don't go yet. I've enjoyed so much hearing about the play and Tessa's performance. You know, Hutch was supposed to go to the play, but then he told Tess he couldn't because he had to stay home and study. Oh, if Tess finds out that he went out to celebrate with Link and Hannah and Marcy.
Was Woody part of the celebration, too?
Well, no, his heart wasn't in it, I'm afraid. He thinks that Link has rushed into this marriage. But I must say, Link's heart was literally bursting with joy. Why don't I make you some hot chocolate? Come on, your favorite kind. I'm going to make it for you. Yes,
Okay.
I am. It's not even lit. Here we go. Oh, who could be calling so late? Hello?
That man who fell to his death at Memorial. I want to know who he is.
No.
The radio didn't say anything about it, but I'm sure the media will figure out who it is by morning.
Oh, yes, she is here. Lily, it's for you. It's Lucinda. She says it's very, very important.
Hi, Mother. Is anything wrong? What's up?
New, spicier, carefree cinnamon gum. How long will the flavor last now? How long? Till the rivers run dry. New, spicier, carefree cinnamon. The flavor lasts.
Planters introduces fresh roast peanuts in the new snack sack.
A big, then a sack, sack. First a big, first a big, then a sack, first a big, then a sack.
Bravo! Planters fresh roast peanuts, another reason everybody loves a nut.
What's new from Shake and Bake? Hot, spicy, plump, and delicious. New Shake and Bake hot and spicy pork is the answer. Why fried? Shake and Bake.
I'll borrow my mother's earrings. Her scarf. But my mother's tampons? No way. I found new Playtex Ultimates cardboard applicator tampons. Great protection, plus a curved cardboard applicator. Playtex Ultimates. It's not your mother's tampon. Try me.
Try me.
Try me.
Try me. Try me.
Try them all weekdays.
Thanks, Ellen.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm glad you two are okay. I was a little worried when I drove up and saw all the lights on.
Oh, well, we were just gabbing. So did you see Connor tonight?
Yeah, I took her out to dinner to try to cheer her up, but that backfired on me when Link and Marcy showed up. So I took her home and stayed with her until she thought she might be able to get some sleep.
You know, I feel so sorry for her. I know that she's really still in love with Link.
You know, the hardest part for her is her knowing that Marcy doesn't really love Link and that she married him mainly just to get back at her.
If that is true, that is really sad. I mean, marriage is enough of a challenge when both people are in love and committed.
So, have you come up with any decisions on the retirement village at your meeting tonight?
Yes, we decided to go ahead with the new plans, you know, based on the Wisconsin project. Of course, it's going to be a little stiffer price tag for Gavin Kruger.
Yeah, well, I'm sure his pockets are deep enough.
You know, you look so cozy in that robe. I'm going to go and put my own on. I'll be back in a minute. Okay.
So, how is my favorite business student doing? Need any special tutoring?
Oh, I don't know, maybe. You know, I'm really proud of you in the way you're taking care of your sister.
Oh, I know she'd do the same for me. It's kind of weird seeing her like this, though. I mean...
What?
She kind of scares me to see somebody that's that in love, how hurt they can get. No, that was stupid. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You know, love is kind of scary. It's scary and it's wonderful when you're falling in love, and it's painful and it's confusing when you're falling out of love. But I'll tell you something. I'd rather go through all the pain of what Andy and I are dealing with now than even give up one of the happy moments we shared. You never told me about Rome.
That's right.
How's Paul?
Paul's great. He's really living it up out there. We went to all these parties with models and, you know.
Yeah, that's fun.
Actually, I think Paul's dating a lot of women to try and get over Emily. Kind of know how he feels when you really love someone. You just can't get over it.
Here we go, 4 hot chocolates, and I found marshmallows to go on the side.
You did?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Very much.
Where's my husband?
He's in the den. He's on the telephone. Dana, have one of these. This will make you feel better.
Every time I close my eyes, I keep seeing that man falling. Dana, this is going to take you a long time to get over. It really is. I know.
A couple more.
Hey,
right.
Who are you making a phone call to at this time of the night?
Well, honey, it's 8 a.m. in Paris. I gave Nicole a call. She told me something kind of disturbing. She doesn't think that Arthur's responsible for the murder of Philippe. They call it intuition, but she doesn't have anything to back it up, and she thinks Gavin did it.
Gavin? Oh, Lord. Well, I certainly hope that Nicole is wrong. Honey, that would devastate Barbara.
What's in your mouth?
Nothing.
I bet it's something mushy.
Maybe.
It's not Chex, it's that mushy stuff, right?
How do you know?
No crunchy noises and no smiley face.
Now Rice Chex has a crunchy new shape and a great crunchy taste.
Okay, apply. Here come the check. Now you're not Mr. Mushmouth.
If you haven't tried the delicious taste of Chex cereal, you gotta check out Chex.
Food editor Alan Haufrecht. You want to take every little step to cut down on saturated fat, but all your family wants is their favorite foods, right? Well, here's one easy step. A new Crisco oil that's 90% unsaturated fat. Not even olive oil and corn oil are lower in saturated fat. New Crisco oil. Here's another easy step. Use skinless chicken for this family favorite. It's got less fat. With Crisco, there's never a heavy, oily taste. Cooks who know, trust Crisco.
Need a smaller upright for a small place? Get a Dirt Devil Broom Vac. Want a second vacuum upstairs? Get a Dirt Devil Broom Vac. It's the powerful upright that's small enough to use anywhere. Because it's a Dirt Devil.
I got the model.
I've got the plan. I've got a problem. Dry lips. Not anymore.
Blistex ointment relieves dry lips fast because it's the only leading product that contains moisture for fast relief.
What we've designed is a modern...
Blistex works fast.
The Olympic Winter Games. When you watch them with real refreshment from Coca-Cola products, you could win $1 million. Inside specially marked packages, you'll find a Medals and Millions game piece. To win, match the complete number any night on CBS coverage of the Olympic Games. 16 nights, 16 $1 million prizes. Let the games begin.
Anything can happen when hearts are wild. Friday.
Sure was good to see Iva having some fun at Tessa's play.
She should get out and enjoy herself more often.
Well, I think John's doing his best to make sure that she does.
Yeah.
Their relationship still bother you, Mama?
To be honest, yes, it does. I know he makes her happy, but, oh, I don't know. There's such a difference in their ages.
There's no guarantee that the person you love is going to be with you forever, Mama.
Well, I know that, sweetheart. Your daddy's been gone a long time now. But we married, and we had children, and we shared that very special kind of joy. And I really don't think that Iva should settle for less.
I don't think she is settling because, well, I know for a fact that John asked her to marry him and she turned him down.
I don't believe that.
No, it's true.
Iva told Lily that she didn't want to risk changing anything that they had.
Doesn't sound like either.
Yeah, I know. In a way, I feel kind of sorry because, well, John is almost like a father to Aaron. Every kid needs a dad.
I agree about that.
I'm ready. Where are the dishes?
Oh, yeah. Here she comes now that everything's all cleaned up. Ellie used to pull that same stunt. Remember, Mama?
You all used to pull that stunt. All you children, I remember that.
Excuse me. I'm just still in shock that Lucinda called and said that she's moving Lincoln Marcy into the house while she's in New York. What is that?
This proves what Kirk and Connor said about Lucinda and Marcy being in cahoots when she was at Walsh.
I can't follow it all, I tell you.
You ready, Mrs. Snyder, to head home?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Thank you for coffee and cheesecake.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Good night.
There you go.
Listen, sweetheart, why don't you stop over for breakfast in the morning, okay?
Well, maybe we will.
We have to do this.
Mama, thank you for everything. I hate leaving you here all alone.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm not all alone. I got all these little miceys wandering around, all those little squirrels in the attic.
All the same, I would feel better knowing that there was somebody here to share it with you. I know what it's like to be with Lily. It's the best thing in the world, Mama.
It does my heart good to see you both so happy. And you stay warm, you hear?
Yeah.
We will.
Nice and toasty.
Yeah. He keeps me pretty tough.
I know he does. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I love you.
Wow, you know, I have lost track of the time. You know, I'd better get next door and try to squeeze in a few hours of sleep. I gotta let you girls turn in, too. You know, the more I think about it, that retirement village sounds perfect for my mother.
I thought your mother was in a nursing home back east, Devin.
Well, she is, but when I went to see her this Christmas, I couldn't help but thinking if she were out here with Connor and I and had a place of her own and was around other interesting people, that she might get her spirit back. You know, the only reason I think she's in that nursing home to begin with is because she's given up on life and likes to be taken care of, but,
Well, I've got some literature. Why don't you have breakfast with us, and I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Thanks, that'd be great. You want to go for a run tomorrow?
Well, I'll see if I have the energy for it.
All right. Then, I'm just next door over the garage if you need me. Good night.
Good night.
He's such an endearing young man.
Yes, he is.
Well, I guess Emily is not coming home after all.
I didn't even know that she was.
Oh, I guess I forgot to tell you. She called just before my meeting tonight, and she said she suddenly had this free time, and she was going to try to fly home. She didn't call back, so I guess her plans fell through.
Well, it's definitely too late to call Graham. I think I'll call her in the morning.
Oh, Ellen is going to be so thrilled to know that you're here. She missed you so much during the holidays. So did I.
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
It's my hair. You hate my hair.
Mom, your hair is
Daughters
fine.
always criticize their
Mother,
mothers.
your hair is fine. I was just thinking that you look terrific. Oh, she looks younger, doesn't she? I think she looks younger.
Yeah, you know, I think you're right, Emily. What's your secret, Susan?
I get lots of rest, which is what you should be doing.
Well, I'm still on LA time, so I'm wide awake. But I'm sure you two are exhausted after all your excitement. Why don't you go to bed?
Well, I can at least sleep in tomorrow morning.
You're not on duty?
John gave her the day off so she could look after me.
John Dixon? That's not the John I know. I guess he's softened up since he left Lucinda.
Actually, I think it's falling in love with a young woman like Atwt that did the trick.
Ida Snyder? Wait, John is old enough to be her father. I don't even want to ask what else has gone on in Oakdale since I left.
What?
Well, we'll just catch up on the gossip in the morning.
All right.
Right now, my patient needs some sleep.
Listen, I'll help you up with that.
No, don't be silly. No, I carry these suitcases all over the place. I can carry them upstairs. My mother's a wonderful doctor. I'm leaving you in very terrific hands.
She certainly is. She's the best.
I'll be right up.
Okay.
How long are you going to let this one go on, huh?
Oh, listen, I've got to wait until for the right time to tell.
I thought maybe after the near fiasco of my father's visit, you would have learned your lesson, but I see that's not true.
But she's my daughter. I get to decide when to tell her. Now get on that sofa.
Ooh, I love it when you order me around like that. You're so sexy. Oh, you have such nice hands, too. As a matter of fact, I like all your parts.
Good night. Patient all squared away.
You want to tell me whose suits and ties these are in the closet? Mom, why don't you just level with me, huh? Can't fool an old fool.
Doctors know there's a flaw in eggs. They're high in cholesterol, and diets high in cholesterol and fat can contribute to heart disease. Fleischmann's Egg Beaters are 99% real egg with 0 cholesterol and 0 fat. Egg Beaters. Eggs without the flaw.
I'll borrow my mother's earrings, her scarf, but my mother's tampons. No way! I found new Ultimates cardboard applicator tampons from Playtex. Great protection, plus a curved cardboard applicator. Ultimates. It's not your mother's tampon.
Even though you're watching your cholesterol, you can still bring out the best. Hellman's Cholesterol Free.
Bring out the smile. Bring out the you. Bring out the rave review. Bring out the yay. Bring out the praise for the one best mayonnaise. Bring out the Hellmann's and bring out the best.
Great taste, no cholesterol. Hellman's Cholesterol Free.
In searching for the best lemon brand to clean lots of greasy dishes, you may have stopped here. But if you set your sights higher, you'll go further. To Lemon Joy. One bottle of Joy cleaned a whole mess of dishes, while that other lemon brand didn't even come close, because their suds go flat, while Joy's last longer, cleaning more grease and more dishes. With Joy, things are definitely looking up. The best lemon clean is Joy Clean.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
A young woman terrorized by a vengeful ex-boyfriend. Her only hope, a cop out of ammo, out of time.
He was coming to finish us off.
Tough cops. Then, guess what some students are packing with their lunches?
It was all like a movie to see somebody die. I didn't think it could really happen to me.
Street Stories after Top Cops tonight.
This is CBS.
Public notice. Family Furniture of Lake Crystal has been contracted to liquidate $500,000 worth of quality name brand furniture at unheard of prices. This is a total sellout, so don't miss your chance to save hundreds of dollars on thousands of furniture items. Shop now while selection is best at the furniture sale of the century. Don't miss it. Located in the former Michael's Motors building on Madison Avenue next to Pizza Hut.
Hungry? Try one of the all-new Ultimates from Embers for only $2.99. 3 farm-fresh eggs. That's right, 3. With your choice of hickory-smoked ham or hardwood-cured bacon and country sausage, plus buttermilk pancakes or French toast. The all-new Ultimates from Embers, just $2.99. There's only one place for food this good. Embers. Only Embers.
On Saturday, the MSU Mavericks will take on South Dakota State at Auto Arena. Game time 8 p.m. Don't miss it.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
That's what's so different about you. It's Larry. I should have guessed that the second I walked in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I want all the details. How long has this been going on?
A few months.
Are you guys living together?
No. He just leaves a couple of suits here, you know, for when he stays over occasionally.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know I'm relieved to see that he's equipped to change, I don't know, 30 or 40 times a day.
He's still renting a room at Lila's.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Come on, the guy stays here almost every night, right? So why are you pretending you're not living with him?
Darling, it is not that simple. Larry was really in love with Franny, and when she fell in love with Daryl...
He was probably just as hurt as you were when Bob said he was going back to Kim. It's over. You two moved on. You should feel very, very lucky that you have a great guy like Larry.
Oh, I do. He's the best.
And he just got done saying the same thing about you. So why you been holding out on me?
Because I didn't know how you'd react. He is younger than I am.
I know. And you're a pretty great-looking lady. And you're young up here. That's where it counts.
That's what he keeps saying. You know, he's the one who talked me into specializing in adolescent medicine.
So you're perfect for each other. Look, I'm going to call Graham and I'm going to try to move in there
Oh,
tonight.
don't you dare.
We will talk about this in the morning. How's that? Right now, I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to put on my nightgown. We are going to have a heart-to-heart because I think we have a lot to catch up on. Oh, this is heaven.
Yeah?
Oh.
I'm sorry that we haven't been able to spend more time.
Oh, that's okay. We're going to spend all our nights together when we start working at the farm again.
I look forward to that, too. But being at Walsh has actually been good in one way. It's proven to me that my ambition is still a very big part of me.
What do you mean?
It's like there I am in the middle of all that money and power. And I hate to say it, but I get caught up in the excitement, you know?
Well, hold.
It's like I want to pocket some of those space-age millions. I want to start my own business. I want to be in Kirk's shoes as CEO.
Well, you'd have to be made of stone not to get caught up in all of it. I mean, I get pretty excited when I bring in something new to M&A.
Yeah, but it's different for me. I'm afraid of my ambition ruining everything that we have worked so hard for.
I think you're just overreacting because of what Lucinda did.
What if I told you that I almost called Lucinda and asked her to cut a deal at Worldwide? Would you still think that I'm overreacting?
Are you serious?
Common sense stopped me from making the call. But I'll tell you, the temptation is very real, and it scares the hell out of me. It's always been there ever since I was a kid. I just can't explain it. It's like this surge of emotion. It's like a drug.
Well, I'm very glad that you're going to be leaving Walsh soon, because I don't mind telling you my blood ran cold to hear that you would even consider working for Lucinda again.
That's why I had to tell you. Because the temptation is very real. I regret when I think about Lucinda and everything she has, but then when I look at it and I look at all the money and power, I'm envious of it. I'll tell you something. Everything that I have in this room right now, you, the marriage, makes me very happy. I love you very much.
I love you for being so honest.
Lily, I don't think we should wait to have our first child.
How does the almond get into Hershey's Kisses with almonds? Little Hershey's Kisses with almonds. Big chocolate taste.
Why cook in oil, margarine, or butter? All-natural Pam adds only 1/10 the fat and calories and keeps food light and delicious. Pam Cooking Spray, because how you cook is as important as what you cook.
Our dentist recommended baking soda.
But we wanted tartar control.
Arm & Hammer Dental Care gives us both.
Brushing with baking soda or a baking soda toothpaste is recommended by 2 out of 3 dentists to help provide healthy teeth and gums. Only Arm & Hammer Dental Care gives us the tartar control we want.
And the baking soda our dentist recommends.
New Arm & Hammer Dental Care Tartar Control.
From the baking soda experts.
Now try Arm & Hammer Dental Care free. Look for this free trial size coupon in Sunday's papers.
I get that right?
Perfect. Back in 5, Stephanie?
When you're trying to eat right, days like this are a disaster.
This is.
Stephanie Powers talks about Kellogg's Nutri-Grain.
The only time I really control what I eat is at breakfast, and the whole grain in Kellogg's Nutri-Grain gives me a natural start. No sugar added, no preservatives, nothing fake. No matter what I eat later, at breakfast I call the shots.
Naturally good. Nutri-Grain, the natural place to start.
So why are you holding out on me? Here I am worried that you're alone on the holidays and you're lonely and you're with Larry.
Ma, I wanted to tell you sooner than this, but I didn't want to tell you on the phone.
What's so funny? Do you remember? You were trying to push Larry on me when I was seeing Paul.
Oh, yeah, that's a real laugh riot.
Oh, I think it is. I think it's pretty wonderful. And I can't wait to talk to poor Larry tomorrow.
What do you mean, poor Larry?
Well, I can bet you he's lying wide awake on the sofa wishing he were right where I am.
There are some things even a mother and daughter shouldn't talk about.
Way to go, Mom.
Come on, Susan, let's both hop a jet to L.A. and tell Emily what's going on.
I think flying halfway across the country would be making too big a deal out of it, don't you?
You mean you don't think it's a big deal? Hey, Margot, it's worth getting conked on the head if it's going to help Franny get out from under the cloud she's been living under since she married Daryl.
What?
I'm getting very, very old.
Come here, Grandma. Oh, listen, I turned on the no vacancy sign out front.
Right.
How does it feel to be running a hotel anyway?
I'm exhausted. I'm glad that everybody's staying here and everything. I'm glad that Dana's spending the night with us. I don't think she's going to get very much sleep after everything that she's been through. She's so worked up.
No wonder. Crazy stuff has been happening since we left the hospital.
Well, at least that she knows Billy is alive, right? Even though she doesn't know where he is.
Yeah. What's Andy doing?
Andy's downstairs. He said he was going to stay down there for a while because he needed to unwind. He couldn't go to sleep, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, you told him about the security system, didn't you?
Yes, that's it. I was going to tell you. I told him about the security system, but, honey, you look worried. Don't get...
You know what happened?
No, I know, but I don't think you need to worry about it because, well, I just don't think that Andy's going to be going anywhere tonight. Poor guy. He's still really broken up over Courtney.
I can sympathize with him. I don't know what I'd ever do if you left me. I mean, even if it was for your own good.
Hey. That's never going to happen. You hear me?
Yeah, I think about it sometimes.
Hey. What's good for me is being with you.
I just don't have a choice anymore, Andy. I have to try to get healthy again, and I can't do that when I'm always feeling second best with you.
No way.
But remember, if you want to go out, you have to turn the switch and make sure that the red light is off first.
Dana.
Andy, I didn't realize anyone was still down here.
Here comes a small wonder. Here comes comfort for constipation. A laxative called Dulcolax. It's comfort-coated. Dulcolax is the only leading overnight laxative that is. It's specially coated not to upset your stomach. And more doctors are comfortable recommending Dulcolax than other overnight laxatives. For overnight relief, try gentle, comfort-coated Dulcolax. Small wonder.
Galileo had a problem of astronomical proportions. Leaky diapers. Then one day he discovered the big diaper. He knew it was a Huggies diaper by its special features. Leakage control shields and a padded waistband to help block leaks. And what's this? A unique inner layer to lock wetness away like no other diaper. Now Galileo's happy in Huggies and thanking his lucky stars. Huggies, happily ever after.
I'm dreaming of summer, cool breezes, fresh air. When I want that feeling, summer's eve takes me there. Clean, fresh feeling keeps the good times on my mind. Summer's eve brings back freshness anytime.
I can't believe this report is due this afternoon. What is that?
Craft-free Italian.
You carry Italian dressing in your purse.
Hey, I love Italian.
Obviously.
You want some?
No, thank you. No, it's too much fat.
Oh, no, this is craft-free. See, fat-free, cholesterol-free.
It sounds great.
Just try it.
Craft-free Italian non-fat dressing. Fat-free, cholesterol-free, but feel free to love the taste.
Wonder if they make ranch. But they do.
Here's a new idea from Shake and Bake. It's hot, it's spicy, it's delicious. New Shake and Bake hot and spicy chicken will grab your whole family. Why fry? Shake and Bake.
Like your daddy. Did you know that? Huh? Did you know that?
Here we go.
Yeah. You're right.
So what did Lucinda have to say when she called?
She's just checking on her grandson.
Yeah? I could hear that you were angry all the way in the kitchen. What did she say?
I don't want to upset you.
I can take it.
Well, she was just sounding off again about the fact that she don't have a real job, and she reminded me that the doctor said I should take a few weeks off before going back to work. That's all.
I think it's time that we rethink our game plan here. I mean, we hardly expected this guy as soon as he has come.
What do you mean?
Maybe I should give Kirk a call. Or even take Lucinda up on her offer with Worldwide. I mean, after all, the business is doing very well, and my savings account is dwindling.
Holden, I've got more money than we could ever spend.
I told you, I never want to touch that money. That's exactly what Lucinda expects of me.
Oh, hello, hello, it's Mama. Oh, isn't that a pretty picture, the three of you? Now, how's my only little grandson first thing this morning?
Well, he's doing just wonderful. It's his father that I'm worried about. Holden is worrying about money, even though it's not necessary. So would you please tell your sons to stop listening to Lucinda's garbage and continue to work on the farm, because that's what makes us all happy.
Holden, are you thinking of putting on a business suit again?
Yes, Mama, I would really love to be able to support my family. If I go into that world again, I'll end up destroying everything that we have built because of my old ambition.
Now, I think your marriage has helped you get over that impulse.
Hello. Oh, hi, Lucinda. Yeah, Lily and the baby are doing just fine. Listen, I was just wondering if that offer is still open. I'd like to take you up on it. But I get to dictate the terms. First of all, I want to be named chairman of the board, and I want it in writing. And in exchange for that, my first priority will be to bury Walsh into the ground before the end of the year.
Holden, no. Holden Snyder. I've never been more disappointed in you in my life.
Okay. Oh, I had the sweetest dream. We were holding our first son, and we were so happy. Oh, God, it was perfect. Oh, 3 guesses. Good morning. I'm fine, Mother. How are you?
Oh, I hope I didn't come back too early. We really burnt the midnight oil last night.
No, not at all. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. I'm one of those people that gets up the exact same time every morning, no matter how late I go to bed the night before. Morning.
Morning. Hi.
I'm going to get you to some juice before you go on your run.
Well, thanks a lot. How'd you sleep?
Very good.
Good. You know, I love living next door because that makes you usually the last person I see at night, first person I see in the morning. That really helps me keep my head straight all through the day.
That's quite a line, Mr. Walsh.
That's not a line. I just feel really lucky to have you in my life.
Thanks. Well, I hope you're all warmed up and ready to go because you're going to have a tough time keeping up with me today.
Is that so?
That is.
Well, that's okay, because if you put me to shame too badly, you can make it up to me tonight at Belden's Pond. We can go ice skating. You promised, remember?
I do remember. Sounds like fun. How's your head?
Well, much better now that you're here to doctor me.
How'd you sleep?
Not very good. I tossed and turned. Kept hoping I could change places with Emily.
Yeah, just drink your juice. Vitamin C helps to speed the healing of all injuries.
Now listen, you're not really going to let Emily go all the way back to Los Angeles without telling her what's going on.
As a matter of fact, I told her last night.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Honest?
Well, she saw your suits in my closet.
So you had to cop to it, huh?
I did.
Oh, yeah? All right. What'd she say?
She's happy for us. She thinks you're a great guy.
Oh,
she thinks we're very lucky.
Great. I love your daughter. And as for you, I spent a very long and cold night without you.
Oh, poor thing.
What's in your mouth?
Nothing.
I bet it's something mushy.
Maybe.
It's not Chex, it's that mushy stuff, right?
How do you know?
No crunchy noises and no smiley face.
Now Rice Chex has a crunchy new shape and a great crunchy taste.
Okay, apply. Here come the Chex. Now you're not Mr. Mushmouth.
If you haven't tried the delicious taste of Chex cereal, you gotta check out Chex. Stain-resistant rugs resist most stains, but some are irresistible. That's why there's Woolite Tough Stain Rug Cleaner. It's tough on stains, but safe even on stain-resistant rugs. Trust Woolite Tough Stain.
I can't fly with this head cold.
Take Actifed. Of the 3 leading cold medicines, one sold by prescription, only one comes in its original maximum full prescription strength formula. Only Actifed.
You okay?
Yeah, this stuff really works.
Old El Paso took the good things from the earth and made them ornery.
Wow, bang!
With vegetables you don't even taste in other picantes.
You make my heart sing.
A new picante with a wild seed.
You make everything.
Only Old El Paso makes picante this wild.
My wow thing.
Old El Paso's new, thick, and chunky picante.
Wow thing, I think I love you.
No more of your cheesecake after midnight, Mama.
What? Well, now, a man is supposed to gain a little weight after he gets married. It's a sign of contentment. See that?
It's not my waistline. It's those wild dreams that we had last night.
Hey, speak for yourself. I had a wonderful dream. It's all about giving you your first grandson.
Oh, that potion I put in the cheesecake must have worked. You're terrible. Listen, before I forget, Caleb called first thing this morning and said that he and Angel are going to be here first thing next week. Great. Yeah, isn't that nice? Oh, and soon after that, I had a busy morning, Julie called. Said she'd like to stop by here on her way back to New York and say hello to everyone.
Is she going to be here the same time that Caleb and Angel are showing up? Because that's going to be kind of tricky, isn't it?
Well, I just came right out and told her they were going to be here, and she said fine. She'd like to see them. She'd like to congratulate them in person. I guess life just goes on.
I guess so.
Oh, and by the way, she said she wants to talk to the two of you about something. She said it was pretty serious. She didn't say about what.
I'm going to go check on those waffles. I'll be right back. Yep, my mom, Oakdale's frozen waffle queen.
Yeah, I know.
I guess you do. I'm really happy for you guys. I think it's wonderful.
You do? You know, your mom, she doesn't talk about us in front of people very easily, so I was really happy that she told you so fast.
Well, she can be tough, you know. She's had it hard. That's why I'm so glad she's happy.
So am I.
You know, I've been thinking, I think it's probably best if I stay at my grandmother's house.
No, don't do that.
You sure?
Having you here is like a second Christmas for your mom. I don't mind spending a couple nights over at Lila's.
All right. I got it, Mom. Excuse me. Hello? Hi, Franny. Emily? Oh, my gosh, I didn't know you were in town. Well, I kind of surprised everybody. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing your little girl. Well, I can't wait to see you either, but, listen, is Larry there? I heard what happened to him at the hospital last night, and he's right here. Hold on a second.
Thanks.
Okay.
Franny, hi.
Hi. How are you feeling this morning, Larry? I've been really worried about you ever since Dana told us what happened at the hospital last night.
Oh, that's nice of her. You don't have to worry. I'm just fine. Really. I just appreciate you taking time away from your daughter to call and check on me.
Well, I'm glad to hear you sounding pretty much like your old self again. Yeah. Daryl and I both were very concerned, Larry, when we heard what had happened to you, and especially after everything that had gone on with Dana.
Got a little juice coffee.
Yeah, she spent the night with us last night. Well, no. Actually, little Carolyn slept through the night, which is a lot more than I can say for the rest of us. Okay. All right, well, you take care of yourself today, okay? All right. Bye-bye. Larry seems to be doing just fine, and guess what? Emily is in town.
Emily's in town.
Yeah.
How long is she in town?
She didn't say, but you know what I was thinking, honey? See if you think this sounds like a good idea. Maybe we could have a party for her here, family party.
Sure, it's a good idea. I didn't get much of a chance to meet her when she flew in for David Stewart's funeral. Dana's still sleeping, huh?
Yeah. She really needed to get some rest, honey.
I doubt she got much rest. I was just turning off the lights last night. She walked down the stairs. She looked out of it like she'd had a nightmare or something. I asked her, if she was okay. She said she was, well, she looked scared, and she said she thought someone was moving around on the terrace under her window.
Well, it's probably just the security guard.
That's what I told her, but she was still jumpy. She went over, she checked the security system and saw that the trusty red light was on, calmed down, and went back upstairs.
Well, I think that this house has a lot of bad memories for Dana. I'll get it.
I got it, huh? I got it.
Sure?
Yeah. Hello? Hey, Margot. Yeah, Dana filled us in on the whole ugly story. So, how's Billy doing? Oh, that's some good news. Well, any word on this strange woman that was in ICU or the guy that was terrorizing Dana? What? Are you sure about that?
I want to lose weight, but which one? I don't know about all these, but Dynatrim works for me. How much have you lost? Well, this is what I looked like before. You did lose weight. 8 pounds in the first month. And Dynatrim is so thick and filling, it helps me lose weight without feeling hungry. Come on. Really? With Dynatrim, I feel full, satisfied. And you're still losing weight without feeling hungry.
The Dynatrim weight loss plan fills you up to trim you down.
Now, when the biggest of stains get the better of you, think new Ultra All. That's all you got to do. Pack small cleaning power, 1 scoop and you'll see. Clothes are whiter, brighter, stains are history. New Ultra All, that's all.
He vowed he'd return to prove their love affair with butter didn't have to end because of cholesterol.
Jimmy, you're back.
This is for you.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter, the taste you love without the cholesterol.
How much can your hair take and still be healthy? I mean, sun, pollution, styling. It can even end up here. You need Pantene. For hair so healthy, it shines. Pantene's Pro Vitamins penetrate, actually improve your hair deep down. Does it work? Look, shine that seems to come from within. Rich, radiant. Now that's Pantene hair. Hair so healthy, it shines.
Will you marry me?
Is Roger desperate or just in love?
I will never be out of your life.
And you will never marry Daniel St. John.
Guiding light. John Aston and Alice Ghostly enter the supercharged world of Vegas,
We don't have any money.
where some people can lose it all,
God will forgive me this one time.
I sure hope the waitress will, too.
while others win more than they bargained for.
I think he's my father. I loved her. I want you to know that.
On Hearts Are Wild, Friday.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Blouses by Regina Porter. Join us tomorrow for the Emmy Award-winning As the World Turns.
Right here on Channel 12.